Michael, you've had a bit of time to work with the players on the training ground. What's been the main themes you've been working on?
Yeah, so a few days off, not much, and then back into it. We've just been working on our principles, how we want to play. I don't think that ever changes, just improving areas of the pitch. Definitely improving in the final third, how we can be a bit more calmer in situations. So we're getting some good situations. We just probably need to make better decisions higher up. And how to break down teams when they're low. But yeah, generally it's more general stuff, just keeping improving, keeping getting better, and also so for some of the newer lads, they're still on that journey really.
Ethan Ryan just been in to speak to us, and he talked about the other day. You sat down with him and looked through some clips. Just talk us about that situation and what you try and get out of it for the players.
I think it's different for every player in the club and where they're at and what they understand of what we're doing. But even Ethan, he's playing really well, plays lots of minutes, and needs to improve in certain areas as a footballer. And so first and foremost, it's holistic, how we can improve his game, and then how that segues into our tactical plan, and the nuances around that is the game day and match day planning stuff. But yeah, try and sit down with most of the players, and we've got Dave Bridgeau here as well, who leads on individual development plans and performance plans. So we take pride in our player development, and you have to do it. You have to put the effort in and put the graft in, and so everybody gets at some point clips and development, and even the senior players want to improve, and every player I've ever worked with, whether young, old, or even a bit older, want to improve. So how we do that is key here.
Talking to midfielders, Conor McGrandles, is he back available?
Yeah, back for selection. So back into training last couple of days. So he's back for selection. So and in contention, which is good, and another body back, which is great.
And everybody else has come through unscathed, even the lads away on internationals?
Yep, so they're tired because a bit of travel. So Sean's tired, only got back late last night, and JJ got back I think yesterday as well. So we're both of them are pretty tired and played some minutes, which is great, and it's a couple more players getting some more caps, which is fantastic from a club point of view. It's just obviously hard to manage their next few days, and obviously do we get them into the game or how they feel. So that's a different management challenge, but apart from all of the injuries are the same. Rico maybe had a little setback, so he's due to be closer, but he's had a little one, but nothing major. And the rest of Hamo is on the grass. So Ethan Hamilton being on the grass for the first time and just getting on the balls is great, but he's still a way off, but it's really good to see him back on the grass.
No Claudio O'Connor this weekend. Tom Haber, Lewis Mons with 2 options for you. At least you have got those options. It's not like it's horses for courses in some. Yeah,
and that's why we went for the strategy of the depth. We knew that throughout the course of the season you're going to have injuries, and you're going to have people sent off, and you're going to have other things go on. We had car crashes last year and all sorts, so it's important to have that depth. So now it's those players coming in have got the shirt, and it's whether they can keep it and have a good performance, and try and keep the skipper out the side, I suppose. But I think he's been great so far this season. Pordy, I think he was fantastic at Stevenage his first few games, so it's a big loss to us, and other leaders are going to have to step up because I think he leads us really well. But yeah, I think I'm more than confident about the people stepping in to do the job.
Lincoln's recent record against Peterborough over the last few years has not been good. How do you go about changing that this weekend?
Everyone keeps reminding me that. I don't know why, but no, I think that's bygones be bygones. We just have to take, like every game that I say, it's a challenge for another 3 points, and we just have to try and get the 3 points. It's going to be really tough. They're a really good side. They're great with the ball, so they'll dominate the ball, especially at home. They're usually always in and around the playoffs since I've known League One level. So, we're not going there with any illusions. We're going to have to be really on our game, but it's winnable. We think we can win the game if we play to our strengths and try and catch them out on their weaknesses, as all games. But for sure, we're going to have to be at our best, and we're going to have a really good game against them.
Yeah, they're always known to score plenty of goals. Is that still the case this year, or have they tried to tinker with that?
No, they're on the top line. They're really, really fast. They've got really good wingers. They've got Randall, as we know, and strong number 9s. They're quick on the top line. I think they're top for goals and assists as a front 4. So we know that's going to be a challenge for us to contain that. But again, we're going to have to go after it when we get the moments to try and score goals against them as well. So we'll be competitive, but. It's going to be a tough game, but we think we can go and get the 3 points.
And did the international break allow you to take a look and step back at League One so far and see how things have started?
Yeah, a little bit more of a rest, so you can start to look into more details. But generally, we do that all the time. We've got 2 great analysts here, if not 4, with some interns. So we have a good analyst department, a good recruitment department that helps with the stats and the data, and the coaches we're driven by that as well. So I wouldn't say that's something that we do or don't do. I just think it's part of our makeup that we're always looking at the different things going on and the stats and the numbers and all that stuff that goes into our game plan, really.